So for this script, we're going to look at using a while loop to keep asking the user to adjust the number of candies until they get close to $1. So let's run this first and see what it looks like, and then I'll go over what the code looks like. So I'm going to ask which candy, give me a number between 1 and 4, I'll pick 1, and it says I currently have 2 of the rock candy for 70 cents, so I think I'll leave that the way it is. It says I'm over by almost a whole dollar. All right, well, let's try again. So which candy? Let's try 1. Let's drop that down to 1. Now I'm over by $1. Now I'm over by 66 cents. What about candy 3? I've got a lot of lollipops. Maybe I can get rid of some of those. What about gum? Well, let's maybe drop that down to 5 gums. Getting close. Maybe we'll get rid of another lollipop. Oh, and it's done. It says we're now close enough to $1 and we've stopped. So this isn't the best way to do this, but it's sort of a glorified version of pick a number between 1 and 10. So let's go look at how this script works. So we have the same pieces we had here before with the candy costs and the end candies in arrays. And we're going to keep our string candies as we did in the for loop example so that we can print out which candy we want. We've added a couple different things here though. So here's our sum variable, which is the total cost. We're going to start off with 0, assuming we could actually start this off with the sum of n candies times this if we wanted to, but for now we're just going to start off with 0. So when do we want to keep going? Well, we're going to say right now that we can't spend more than $1 because we don't have $1. So as long as our total cost is bigger than $1, we need to keep going through this loop. But we also don't want to stop if we are if we haven't actually spent enough and we can buy a little bit more candy. So if the total cost is less than, say, 90 cents, so this is our target cost times 0.9 is 90 cents, then we'll go ahead and keep doing this loop. So what do we do in this loop? We ask which candy do we want, and there are other ways we could do this, but for now we'll just have somebody enter a number 1 through 4. We will print out how many of each candy we currently have. Here's that string candies again. We ask for a new amount. We recalculate our cost, right? This is our give us the per cost candy, and then we sum it all up. We print that out, and we just keep repeating. So this will repeat on and on and on until we finally reach these conditions. So basically until the total cost is between 90 cents and $1. So we could also say, well, what happens if instead of we want it between 90 cents and $1, what if we just, as long as we're close to 2 cents? So we could use this loop as well. So this is almost exactly the same thing inside, or this is the same thing inside, but this time our stopping condition says take the total cost that we have, subtract off what our target cost was, and as long as it's bigger than 2, we keep going through this loop. Either one of these is a valid way to say something's close.